Welcome to Paige Family Homestead. You ever get a lot of leftover eggs and egg shells and all that like I got right here? Well, don't throw them in the garbage, because with gardening season coming up, this is a perfect form of calcium for your garden. And as you heat it up and you can grind it up, and then you can put it in your garden. And now it's slow activating, but when it does, you ever seen the green tomatoes? Your tomatoes that are green and they got the black spots on them? That's a calcium deficiency. And same with peppers and eggplant, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to show you here what we do today with ours. And I always have a pile of these in a jar all crushed up. These are all my eggshells. Now I wash them off to get rid of any yucky on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the oven at 300 degrees for 20 minutes. And I'll bring you right back. Okay, now they're done. They've been in the oven for 20 minutes. So what they've done is I washed them first, and then I put them on a tray. Now what I've done is I'm making sure no salmonella or any other kind of bacteria gets out to the garden. So this is why we're heating them up. Now, this also could be used if you crush it really fine. It's good for human consumption too, for it, calcium. And it's supposed to, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's supposed to stop, you just put it around your tomato plants like that, and it's supposed to stop slugs as well. So what I'm going to do is just going to crush them all up. And what I do is, over the time, I keep saving them, and I'll fill a couple of jars up. And then I'll also put them into my compost when I'm composting. Every little bit helps. There's no sense in throwing this away. And you can crush it up fine enough where they say not to give your chickens eggshells, because they'll think they can, they'll think it's their eggs and they'll start eating their eggs. Well, not if you crush it all up to little bits. It's actually good for your chickens to have this. So long as they're in little tiny, like this kind of stuff. Everything on the homestead is reusable. Everything. You don't throw your garbage out, your scrap food. You either feed it to the chickens or the pigs, or put it in your compost. I keep it very chunky because I don't need it really fine. You can also, I'm not sure what the ratio is, but if you could make it into a fine powder by using a food processor or some kind of a grinding unit that you've got, and then you add, I think it's vinegar to it, and you can put it in a spray bottle for your plants as well. And that gives it that calcium it needs. But this will, by putting this in the garden and spreading it around like this, around your plants, like this, it will stop that process of that black spot on your tomato and your eggplants and your peppers. I always wondered what those black spots were until I researched them. But I've never had a problem ever since I've done this. But as I keep going, every time I get eggs or we have breakfast, I break the shells up and I put them in a spot or in a baggie to wash them off first. And like I said, this will kill any bacteria that's in there. Salmonella. There. Now I can let that build up. That's not too bad. See, that's nice and chunky still. And it's also got carbonates in it, nitrogen, magnesium in it, iron, sulfur. So, it's got a lot of goodness in there. this in here. 27, there's 27 components, yeah, in this, so very good to have around. And just keep building it, that way you'll use it all the time. It's good to have. Now I'll have that full before it's time for us to, well, I could put it in my garden now, but I think I'd wait. But yeah, for spring, and my compost is perfect for that. Okay, well, if you like this video, any comments, leave them at the bottom. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can keep getting those videos all the time. We'll see you next video. Bye-bye.